Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel for my review on the newest film in the DCEU, having Margot Robbie reprise the role of Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Being DC's comedic winner comparable to Marvel's comedic winner with Deadpool, this is Kier's Reviews and this is my review of Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
This is Dinah Lance.
But it would be nothing.
But she prefers Black Canary.
Nothing.
She's got a killer voice.
Woo! Who's having a good time? You are.
Lost in the wilderness.
Food is good. You need any more cocktails?
Lost in the bitterness.
Good health.
Vibrant, colourful and full of energy, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn may be a wordy title, but it delivers at a high point with its uncensored fun, being the most outrageous superhero flick of its kind since the first Deadpool. Ever since the last appearance of Margot Robbie's portrayal of Harley Quinn 4 years ago in Suicide Squad, there's been a big change in the superhero genre, especially since Deadpool became such an unexpected hit with audiences around that time. Now, with a lack of censorship and full capabilities, DC have really shone with Birds of Prey, giving Margot Robbie the full potential to create a memorable performance as Harley Quinn.
Wait, you lost something, right? You lost something, I heard you say it. A diamond. Yeah. I can help you find it. Seriously. I know the East End better than anybody. You want this diamond back? I'm your gal.
Without a doubt, the best part of the lengthy titled Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn is most definitely Margot Robbie's portrayal of Harley Quinn. Simply being the best part of Suicide Squad, the difference between her performances of Harley last time and now has been quite recognisable given the fact that the coarse language and violence barriers went out the window. That's the Harley character, and because of this, it felt like Margot could fully embody her role and have fun with it, enough fun to make the audience enjoy it with her. Having broken up with the Joker and seeing how badly she's dealing with this event, this gives Harley Quinn the room to be her own person, and not have to worry about loving a madman, and because of this newfound freedom within the DCEU, Birds of Prey is quite easily the best DC film since Wonder Woman, aside from Joker of course.
Isn't this fun? It's just like a sleepover. We should order pizza. Hey, Cosmos. Harley, focus. Okay, yeah.
Hey, nice. What the hell is up with this bow and arrow?
It's not a freaking bow and arrow, it's a crossbow. I'm not 12.
I love this chick. She's got rage issues.
I don't have rage issues!
You know, psychologically speaking, vengeance rarely brings the catharsis we hope for.
Yeah.
Having read some overwhelmingly positive reviews of this going in, each of them has said that this isn't a Birds of Prey film and that it's a Harley Quinn film. And that is correct, because aside from Renee Montoya's lengthy introduction at the beginning of the film and Black Mask's overbearing villainy, this is centered around Harley. From her breakup with the Joker to the Gotham City underbelly all trying to kill her, this film is filled with colour constantly and has a very Suicide Squad-esque vibe to it, keeping everything that was great about that movie and making it even better to watch during this one. The complete absence of Jared Leto's Joker, in my opinion, was a bit of a missed opportunity, because even having him in the opening scene documenting their breakup, instead of through an animation, would have been a great end for his portrayal of the role, but we can't all be satisfied, can we?
Do you know what that means? That means he's not just after the kid anymore. He's after all of us. He's sure as hell after me. I just robbed him. You just betrayed him. You just killed his BFF. And you're dumb enough to be building a case against him. So, unless we all want to die very unpleasant deaths and let Roma go finger fishing in the kid's intestinal tract, we're gonna have to work together.
Birds of Prey isn't perfect, but it is very, very good. With every film there are problems, and this one had a couple that I picked up on. I never lost interest throughout this short runtime, but until the story really kicked in around the halfway mark, it felt a little messy by juggling the presentation of events. For instance, without spoiling anything, they'd tell a section of the plot, and then a key character would appear with no context, and then Harley would narrate us back in time to introduce this character. The introductions to the Birds of Prey were great, and really set up for some future films with Huntress and Black Canary that I'm definitely looking forward to, but unlike Suicide Squad when all of the characters were introduced at the start of the film to get audiences familiar before the story got rolling, I felt like this movie could have done that too. The frequent narration by Harley worked really well at the beginning when the story was being set up, but as the film got into it, I felt Birds of Prey lost its footing a little, but overall, I loved the amount of fun that emanated off watching this. Moving on to the supporting cast in Huntress, Black Canary, Renee Montoya, Black Mask, Victor Zsasz, and Cassandra Cain, each of them were astounding, most notably Ewan McGregor as Black Mask. Because Suicide Squad didn't strike the right notes with a lot of people, DC has pretty much taken what they wanted to do with that film and transferred that idea to this movie, as it's about a squad of some kind that's come together to protect a person, this case being Cassandra Cain, whilst fighting a villain that is worse than they are. Pretty similar plots, but in terms of delivery, Birds of Prey succeeded in a much better fashion than Suicide Squad, as evident by the critics' scores. However, unlike the satisfactory introductions the characters of Suicide Squad got, the characters of Birds of Prey weren't set up very well. The performances from each of them are great, but their development wasn't there enough to properly care about where their story arcs went. Ewan McGregor, like Margot as Harley, looked like he enjoyed being a flamboyant out there kind of villain in Black Mask. He was very playful, but very entertaining as well, along with Chris Messina's portrayal of Victor Zsasz. However, I felt like Huntress more than anybody was the biggest sidelined character, and I hoped that she's explored further in the DCEU in the coming years, as well as Black Canary.
Thanks.
A final amazing feat for Birds of Prey is the entertaining fight scenes and how well choreographed they all were. Even from the beginning with just Harley by herself was a thrilling ride for audiences to have a lot of fun with. Once the end of the film reared its head, the fight sequences had only gotten better when all the girls came together. This film's action sequences felt very similar to Aquaman's back in 2018, because it was simply a lot of violent fun. To dull down the violence visually was stunning, because it was full of colour whenever Harley was on screen, whereas it was more realistic and scary with Black Mask and Zsasz. The contrast between the scenes are just incredible, and the visuals are just as fun as the movie itself. Along with the violently coloured fun, I haven't laughed so hard during a comic book movie since the first Deadpool, and personally, I thought this was much better than Deadpool. The comedy may not be as consistent, but when it hits, it works so well. The fourth wall breaking has definitely been used as a leaf out of Marvel's book on DC's behalf, but it wasn't frequent, and when it was utilised for Harley's benefit, it was smartly woven in. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn is the best film of the DCEU since Wonder Woman, delivering on all fronts including violence, coarse language, a killer soundtrack, and a ton of fun, everything that couldn't have been done with a censorship. Overall, Birds of Prey is the most fun I've ever had with a comic book film, and with a scene-stealing performance from Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, this shapes up to be one of the best films the superhero genre has come up with. So I'm giving Birds of Prey a vibrant and exciting 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Are you going to see Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn? Let me know below. If you like what you're seeing here and you want to see even more, check out my channel and be sure to have a look at my previous reviews of Bad Boys for Life and Bombshell. As always, be sure to follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This has been Kiers Reviews, signing off for now.